The Superman trailer is officially out, and as you all know, I'm a big fan of the Big Blue Boy Scout, absolutely my favorite DC hero, and yeah, while we're all pretty concerned about the future of superhero movies, we all got that superhero fatigue, they've all been terrible, James Gunn ain't exactly the person I would envision to make a Superman film. Look, the guy is all about hope. That's the whole thing for Superman, so maybe my cautious optimism isn't misplaced. So welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Slan Idol. And yes, we are going to react to this trailer, take a look at it, see what unfolds, and maybe, just maybe it'll give us what we're looking for in a Superman film, despite the fact that Henry Cavill is no longer with us as Superman. Before we go into this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, and let's just get into it. Lots of pausing abound, both to analyze stuff and because, you know, YouTube and copyright. Okay, now this is the one thing about this trailer that I have already sort of seen. I've tried to stay off the internet today to avoid things like this. Folks are drawing the comparison to Yamcha from Dragon Ball, which, I mean, this might be an intentional reference. It's literally the exact same pose. If it is, I love it. I really do. I love it. So, yeah, let's keep going. Actually, before we keep going, let's take a look at something real quick. I love the color palette. It actually is good. Now, I'm not trying to be, you know, overly, just obsessive and try and look for, oh, man, this is gonna be great. I don't want to glaze this trailer. If it's a bad trailer, it's a bad trailer. I don't know yet. But I do love the color palette. The suit is a bright blue. It's a hopeful blue. I appreciate that. I like that he's actually got the outer shorts. He's got the trunks. That is what we need that in a Superman outfit. You can see a little bit of the yellow symbol on the cape. That's good for me. So in terms of just overall color and brightness of the suit, I do think that's a good thing. Okay, so here we guys look as Clark, which we've seen images of. I don't particularly hate it. I do think the curly hair look is a little odd, but again, I wouldn't put it past geeky, nerdy, dweeby Clark to have that, because you gotta remember, when you separate Clark and Superman, Clark is not supposed to be an overtly attractive individual. He's supposed to be relatively average, so having a dorky haircut like that, I think it works fine. Okay, so, giving us I was saying earlier, Superman is a symbol of hope, and giving us a bloody, messed up, jacked to hell, Superman in the opening gate, that doesn't exactly inspire a lot of hope. I mean, look, we're only 35 seconds into a 2-minute trailer, maybe some things will happen to wow me, but yeah, this is not how I would have started a Superman trailer, and, whether it has me worried for the film, I can't say as of yet, but yeah, not exactly matching the tone of what I think is most important for the character, especially since this is his big reintroduction and the start of the DCU. Although the electric guitar of John Williams' score right there, maybe it's just because I'm biased as a guitar player, but I do kind of like that. Alright, so we got, you know, Pa Kent here. We got, obviously, Clark and Pa Kent. Looking, you know, very, very home, very family, very Kansas. I don't necessarily know that I want Pa Kent to be so, you know, large and old and whatnot. This is, that's a bit of a strange direction, but he's not going to be around long anyway, so. James Gunn also did say that this was going to be, this pickup in the middle. I mean, it's not an origin story, so clearly this is like some sort of flashback, I would imagine. We know what's coming. Crypto the Super Dog. Look, me and the guys over on Gooch's show had it out the other night talking about how there was a rumor that, that Crypto was going to be in the trailer. I think it is a good call because normies love animals, normies love dogs, normies love cats. The internet loves animals. I think, honestly, having him in the trailer, and depending on how prominent he is in the film, it might not even be a bad call. Again, if you do want a hopeful Superman, harkening back to that 70s era of comics where Crypto was a much bigger part of the Superman mythos, honestly isn't a bad idea if it's done correctly. The question's going to be, is it going to be done correctly?
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
Hold on. That's right, son. We got Soups just doing regular hero stuff. It's not quite helping an old lady cross the street or whatnot. There's a kid. He comes in. He shields her. Like, yes, that's that ground level. That's what I want. Look, I'm sure we'll have some climactic, big, over-the-top, bombastic boss fight with, like, Brainiac or somebody. I don't know who the bad guy is. I think it's gonna be Brainiac. But just... that is that level of hope that I do want to see. The trailer as a whole hasn't wowed me, but that moment, that was a Superman moment. And now we got Lex here. Let's take a look. Oh. I see. What's this guy's name again? I've seen this actor in a bunch of stuff. I'm blanking on his name, but he's an interesting choice for Lex. I mean, no more interesting than Jesse Eisenberg, so I guess there's that. I can't get... Yeah, I'm not sold on his look. This actor with a bald head, honestly, just looks like a Battletoad. Like, he looks like an albino Battletoad. Again, see, we're getting that hopefulness. Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta let this player through.
Superman.
Alright, so we got Guy Gardner here. Yeah, Nathan Fillion, not looking good in that wig. I get that it's comic accurate, and we do want to see comic book accuracies. Maybe, when it's in motion in the film, it'll look better, but that's kind of rough. Hold on, we gotta go back to, like, this moment. If the film is filled with stuff like this, that is Superman, and that is how Superman affects the populace.
Superman.
Also, I got the little curly Q here. Absolutely, it's a staple for Superman. You love seeing it. Hawk Girl? Was that who that was? I think that was Hawk Girl. Okay, so this was from that promo shot, sort of. We got this, whatever this is going on in the background, which is why me and several others think that Brainiac's gonna be the big bad. I like the gal I got for Lois. She cute. She a cutie. We need Lois to be cute. We keep seeing all these other heroes, and, like, I'm worried about bloat. There's gonna, like, maybe they're gonna be in, one scene here or there just to sort of set up the universe, and I guess if it's done well, fair enough, but this film needs to focus on Soups, not just be the jumping point for all these other films that come with the DCU. Like, this is, the bloat does have me worried. And that was the Superman trailer. I'm still cautiously optimistic about the film as a whole. There was nothing outright offensive in the trailer. It was like, oh, what? This is gonna be terrible. Like, no, it was really, as a trailer, kind of run of the mill. I'm not any more hyped for the movie now than I was prior to seeing it, so I guess the trailer did kind of fail in that regard. But it also succeeded in that it didn't turn me off from wanting to see the film. I'm going to see it either way. I mean, there could have been something in here that absolutely ruined it. Maybe you go, you know what, fuck this, we're not going to see this movie. So, all in all, I guess you could call this a successful trailer. Yeah, I really didn't get, as a whole, those moments of a sense of hopefulness. But there were moments in the trailer that very clearly, I paused it, I cheered, I rolled it back a little bit. So there's stuff in there that makes me think we're working with something. Maybe the cautious optimism is warranted, and I'm not just retarded for not being black-pilled yet, but those are just my opinions. I want to know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. Please do subscribe. I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news nearly every day. Not always doing, like, trailer reactions, but anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 150 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity. Only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.